we can just get through the first lap, first few corners, I feel a lot better.
The track temp is 32
Good luck, everybody.
Celsius. Get ready.
Done.
Go, nail it.
Guy behind is, well, I can go to the outside. He's not got the speed for it to really be a problem.
Car right. Right
Well,
side.
I guess I didn't think about having to brake early because of everyone else, but that's okay. He didn't kill me, so I'm happy. Barely dodged that mess.
There's an incident in.
There was
Turn
no
three.
chance of
Looks
changing my
like
line.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it, but I should have held that guy off ahead of me. I should have known to stay more to the inside. Let's go ahead and settle in with a little bit less speed.
Do you have a spotter, or?
There we go.
There's an incident in. Turn 5. We think it might be Johnson.
This guy behind me definitely should get me, though, honestly. Unless the tires get warmed up, and then it'll be a lot better. Yeah, but I mean, I was not trying to fight him so much as just hold off, because there's nowhere to go, right? So, like, you want to not fight if it means losing time, but if there's a blockade of cars ahead of you, then it's a problem, you know? However, this guy I might let go ahead of me if he can get a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm going to let him go because he's just going to be too close on my tail during the braking zone up here.
Clear left.
Don't want to fight in a braking zone. I hate that. Or rather, I hate being the one who is having someone try to get to the inside. Besides, if I can stay in his draft, it won't matter. I'll be able to get him later. Oh, that was a little bit wide.
Hit again.
P4.
Thank you. Yeah, I almost came in too hot on that lap, or that turn. It was a struggle to get it stopped without getting spun. Let's go ahead and just sit behind this guy for a little bit. A little bit too hot. Thought the grip was going to be there, but the tires were just not quite ready for it. This is session best lap, by the way, so don't get too excited. iffy. My braking, I'm getting a little bit too wobbly, and that's a problem. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that sorted out. 'Cause that fishtailing under braking is a big issue for my ability to hold the line on the turn entry. It's definitely too early on it that time.
Just done a 236.33. The guy in front has just done a 236.57.
There we go, that's the apex. Gives you a much better drive out. I probably needed to carry a little bit more speed to really get advantage of it, but I was definitely getting the apex too early earlier. Oh, that's the problem I have with braking. Sometimes I just completely run it. Hard braking is still a weak point for me.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Be nice to get him off my tail on this next section, otherwise he'll be in the gap, or the draft. But he might deserve to have the place, honestly. Too wide, getting off the rubbered in part. There we go. He got a little wobbly there. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and not give him the place. He's not got anyone pressuring him too much, so he'll hopefully be safe. Missed the apex though.
Alright, Adam, don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you in 2, then 5.
Woo-wee! That got him on the grass too a little bit. Apparently we both took it too wide there.
236.21. New fastest lap for Jens, 235.77. The guy ahead has just done a 236.09.
Too early on the apex again. Little too wide. Didn't get an off track, but it was still very iffy. we go. That was pretty good through that section. If I can do that, get that exact point every time, then I'll be able to do that flat out. Yep, I closed up the inside on him. He didn't like it, but it really knocked him off my tail. Oh, came in too early.
The leader's just done a 235.61. That's a new fastest lap for Jensen, 235.36. The gap in front is now
237.
4.8.
All right. Wow, that's practically fourth gear. Bad exit though. Yeah, since I don't get too much time to practice, a lot of times in the races I start to pick up some pace.
The gap behind is now 2.6 seconds.
Aw, man. Should have been on the throttle a lot earlier. I had the grip for it. Need to be careful about this one. I keep sliding it too much and losing time there. A little early on the apex, run the exit a little bit. Get this one a little bit later. Nah, I spent too much time on the entry. I was a little bit of too much later.
The leader has just done a 234.62. Half distance, fuel looks good. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Well, the guy behind is definitely fast. He'll probably keep being able to catch up to me. So it'll probably just be a matter of trying to keep him making mistakes. And then I might be able to get a gap on him that's long and large enough to stick. There we go. Didn't let myself get into that turn too hot that time. Could have carried a little bit more speed into that one as well.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 1.6 seconds.
push that one just a little bit more. I think there's a bit more. I'm barely giving it any lift, so it's probably fine to push it even closer to full throttle through that section. There we go, that's pretty solid. Yeah. Making lots of progress each lap right now. Although I'm getting pretty close to where I think I'll be stuck for a bit. Need to work on that downshifting there. That's just too aggressive. But look at the guy behind. Caught up. He's starting to find some pace too. Hopefully he's decided I'm fast enough to just be a good draft for him.
Don't let this guy distract you. They're faster than us into turn 1.
So like now he's solidly in the draft. He should be able to hold on for a good bit. Might be looking to go to the inside. I'm gonna have to be careful not to get myself into him and whenever I go into the braking zone.
Car right. Clear right. You need to push if we're going to on your left. Clear left.
Yep, I saw that one coming. Well, good news is I killed his run, even though I did a pretty bad job on the exit as well. He should be able to get me into turn 1. Like, I'm pretty sure crew chief is right, and that he'll get me into turn 1.
Car right. Still there.
Oh, you're squeezing me down on the inside.
Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah, I probably should have yielded that. Because I knew he was squeezing down too much.
We've been called in by the stewards.
Yeah, man, there was no space on the outside there, just so you know. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. It's a done race. He had the line. He was perfectly fine to get through that. Oh, well. At this point, that means the race will be literally over, I think, before I get back on the track. But no, we got 2 more laps. So it'll still give me 1 lap. Oh, well. Personally, I don't mind people making stupid mistakes if they take themselves out. Yeah, I know. He was ahead of me. He was way ahead of me. Like he was practically getting ready to hear from his spotter, "You're clear," you know? $1.2K, he was probably running way above his level, though. I mean, 1.5K, I was pushing it pretty hard myself, so... It looks like the network is still not running perfectly today. I'm still getting 2.3% dropped frames. Oh, well, that's how it's going to be, I think. Some days the network is great, some days it's not. I should have known, though. He was so close to me.
Fastest lap for Jensen.
There was no chance
234.23.
that he was sitting so close to me that I should have known he was probably not going to manage to hold that line. Because, he's probably not able to see me. He's probably not even got a spotter on. Well, he's probably got a spotter, but he probably doesn't even have the radar up. He's probably not got a triple monitor. But then I guess a lot of people do VR too. And usually VR, you can definitely tell. You just look, there they are, I felt pretty excited about that turn, the one I'm slow on that I was able to convince him to go in too deep, though. I felt like that was a pretty cool pass back. I've been dealing a lot better with pass backs like that lately, knowing when I can just let someone take the inside line because they're going to go too hot. Doesn't say explicit. You don't get to have that. This song is no longer on the playlist. Alright, here we go. Oh, well,
Two
alright.
laps remaining. The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Alright, well, I'm not at the back of the field, so a 3-minute break, and I wasn't at the back of the field. This must have been a really dirty race for a lot of people. Missed the apex again. I need to go slower over that hill. Just get too light and lose the grip.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.8. Probably about the best I've done that final turn. Looks like John Barrett's fastest lap was 2:41, so I might even get him. Bad in the gap is 3.0. E12. One more lap to go.
the question is, I mean, I'm probably going to get it past him on this one or the next straight. The only concern is if I don't get clear enough of him into the braking zone, what will he do?
Clear left. Car left. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
There we go. That's definitely not what I would consider a passing zone, but he was so slow. Oh, you think so? That could be it. Okay, I'm really starting to dig this track, even though it's been an absolute disaster for my iRating. It's just really fun to have that close of racing going on. Wait, it's white flag still, so I still got one more to do? Man, I misjudged that. No, it's okay, it is checkered.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Alright, there we go. P12,
That's the end of the
P11.
race, by the
Yeah.
way.
Not wonderful. But all things considered, that was still a lot of fun. I'm gonna go for another. Whatever, I don't have homework due tomorrow, I just have a test. I don't feel like taking it all the way to the pits. Yeah, I feel like it was a lot of fun. It really should have known that he was beyond his ability, though. Like I saw, he was definitely holding on tight. You know, appreciate it, man. Let's go ahead and go for another one, though. Is it not finished yet? Someone was still coming in? All right, my roommate just asked me if he needs a jump, that he needs a jump on the car. So I'll go ahead and have to call the stream there. I'll wait for the results to pop up, and after that, I'll have to call the stream. I was thinking about doing one more, but I'd rather make sure he gets taken care of. Show us results. Usually it doesn't take that long. Did I accidentally click it away, maybe? There's the results. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and that was bottom split. Apparently very few people are racing today. Well, back down below 1,500, but I feel like that's not going to hold. I think I'll get back above 1,500 pretty quick here, honestly. All right, well, that's where I'm going to have to call it. Thanks for joining me. Peace.